Literally the only avatar tutorial creation that you'll ever need. I'll explain it very simply and I won't overcomplicate anything. And I'll explain it like you haven't even touched any of this ever. So I will be as clear and precise on what you need to do. Step 1, you need the VRChat Creator Companion app. So just go to VRChat SDK, search it up in your browser, press this, and you're going to download this right here. It's going to go to your thing, set it up, and after you press acknowledge and accept and install it, you're going to have this on your desktop. Double click it, and you should have all of this. And make sure you install Unity with it as well. And with the Android version. Okay, close that. We don't need it. So in this tutorial, you will need Adobe Substance Painter for any version. This will work for literally any version. So in the hierarchy we're going to go is we're going to install the VRChat Creator Companion app. We're going to put it into Substance Painter to texture it your own. And then we're going to put it into Unity. And then we're going to upload it to VRChat. Cool. Let's begin. Go to Gumroad on the avatar you purchased. So I have purchased this one right here, the Nova Beast. I'm just will be using the Nova Beast for an example. Do not show anyone a license key if you have an avatar. Usually avatars will have like a Discord server. You can go in to verify that you purchased the item, and then there's like a whole bunch of like different stuff for the avatar that like the community creates for it. We're just going to be looking at the Substance Painter version for right now in this section of the video. You're just going to go ahead and press download, and then you're going to get it in your downloads right here, and then just double click to open it up. So we're just going to wait for it to load. Okay, so just press OK. It's just going to say, oh, you've created with an old project. I don't need half of these screens. So I'm just going to press X on these screens right here. We will need these ones and the 3D one. So we're just going to drag that right there. The first thing you're going to do when you load Substance Painter is you're just going to drag this and minimize it like that. We don't need to look at that. We can also, if you want to, you can also drag this, but we'll use it later. So you don't even know anything about Substance Painter. What you're going to do is you're going to press left alt and left mouse. This is how you move. This is how you move in Substance Painter. It is very useful because one of the trickiest things about Substance Painter is like navigating it. So another thing I wish I was taught is wherever your cursor is in Substance Painter is and you zoom in, that's where it's going to go. So if I have my cursor right here on the mesh and zoom in here, it's going to go here. If I zoom all the way out again and I put my cursor here, it's going to go here and zoom in right there. And then you can navigate by left alt and left click. And that's how you navigate. So this is how I do it. I just navigate like this. All I'm doing is zooming out, zooming in, left alt, left click, and I'm moving around. So this is called a material. We're going to be working the material. And then all materials have a thing called properties. So you're going to scroll down in the properties of the material and you're going to see something called base color. We are working in the base color of the project right now. There's other things like material, metallic, roughness, normal, heights, and then whatever. We're just going to be working in the single channel base color. So select that if it's not already there. And these are just the base colors of the model. We're going to press this and you can change the color. Boom. You are now texturing. You can use the eyedropper and you just select, we're just selecting all of this and making it one color. Super easy. Control Z to undo. We are going to work on the body. We're in the body. And let's say, oh, okay, let's, I want to texture my own. I want my own unique design. And yeah, so you want to texture your own avatar? Cool, no problem. I will show you how to do that. So what I do when I do my textures is I remove the masks. I'm just going to remove all the masks that that looks at like the model here. I'm just doing remove mask, boom, boom. And I just have this. I just have this solid color after removal of the masks. And I'm gonna apply a black mask to all the ones I removed, like this. And I just have this checkered like model looking right here. I just have this checkered model that I'm just staring at right here. So for well set up Substance Painter model projects, you'll have this like variations of the model like behind like the one you're working on. And this is how you can work in different pieces without like overlapping the other stuff. It's really useful. So you want to begin painting. Okay. What you can do is you can press. So this is a layer right here. We are in the layers tab. This is a layer. This is a material, and this is a mask. We're going to press the layer and press add fill. Now we have a fill. So this is a solid color now, and we can change the color like of the fill. So how you change the color is once you add your fill, you come over to this ball right here, which is the material, and then you can just go into your properties and scroll down to the base color and press the color, and we can just pick a color. I'll make mine red. I'll work with like a dark red for my background. And let's say I now want to add a new layer. So I'm going to come to the next layer here. I'm not going to add fill again. Instead, since I have my black mask, I'm going to select the mask, come over into my 3D space, press 1. 1 enables the brush, and now I can paint. Boop, 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 boop. I can paint all over my model. Cool. But that looks terrible, and we want to do better. You can select different brushes by coming and dragging this out, and you can see this brush icon right here. You'll have all these variations of different brushes like this. So like dots, fibers, vertical, frost, electric lines. It all looks pretty cool. One I use the most is calligraphic. I use calligraphy all the time. The design is super clean. It's just what I use. I use a mouse for doing my textures. What I'm going to do for starters is I'm going to come into the properties tab right here. After you select your brush, you will have properties. You can come to the size of the brush, tune it down, or turn it up. I'm going to keep it like this for now. You can have thickness of the brush to do like really thin lines. Or anything like that. So I'm just gonna keep this back to where I had it. So I have this dark red. So I'm now literally just gonna texture my model. All right, so I'm pretty happy with this turnout right here. Nothing too crazy. I just matched the fluff with the color I was working with, and I just got this nice red Nova Beast. So now you want to put it into Unity. How do you do that? Well, you have to. So when you're done, you press File, Export Textures, and you want to make sure all this is selected. We don't need any of this since we're not going to be working with it. We just want the body, eyes, fluff. Make sure these global settings are checked, and the base color of each one is checked. So eyes, base color, check. Fluff, base color, check. Body, base color, check. Cool. So what we're going to do now is press Output Template or List of Exports, and then we're just going to press Export. So what it just did is it exported these 3 right here, and it just exported it right here. So we just go to output directory, and what we're gonna do is minimize everything right here after we have our output directory pulled up. Cannot go to my desktop. There we go. So now what we have is these files. We're gonna throw them on our desktop. So now if we let's say we just double click the body base color right here, it is a texture map. We have our texture map of our character that we just created, our avatar. So now what we're going to do is we're going to come back to the VRChat Creator Companion app and double click to open it. We're going to create a new project and press Unity 2022 Avatar Project. Rename it like Avatar. Just literally anything. I will say this. Creating avatar projects takes a lot of space on your computer. So if you can, or just pick a spot that you don't want to, like I have it on my external drive and I don't want it to be on my computer because creating an avatar can take like lots of space on your computer. So we're going to do this. Unity takes an eon to load. So we're just going to let Unity do its thing. Cool. Now that we got that, we're not even going to mess with anything related to like toggles or anything. We're just going to get this uploaded. So the first thing I definitely want to do is download Gesture Manager. If you don't have it, you can always search it up. Gesture Manager, like GitHub. Or just click the GitHub and then find Gesture Manager and then import VCC, which is the VRChat Creator Companion like listing, and then do that. What we're going to use as well is we're going to use Lil Tune. So we're going to press this right here to add the package to our thing. And we're going to install VRChat Fury. So VRC Fury. So just search it up, VRC Fury, and then just download it right here. And it's going to ask you add to repository, say yes, do all that. So after you've added those right there, we're going to just open the project. Now it's going to bring us to Unity. Okay, Unity is downloading. You can this is literally exactly what you see as soon as everything's downloading after you press open project. So here's how you move in Unity. You go in your scene right here, hold right click and press WASD, and this is how you move around. Pretty fun. You can like fly like 1,000,000 miles an hour. Okay, so first things first. We're gonna go to the gumroad thing that we downloaded the Substance Painter file from after we have our avatar done with all that. We're gonna press the Unity package. So we're gonna download the Unity package that it came with. And it's gonna be in our download history. We're just gonna drag it, put in Unity, slap it in. We're gonna press import. It's gonna do its thing. Unity takes literally ages to load, so we're gonna do load again. Cool. So we're gonna have this credits thing right here. So next we're gonna have a folder. It's gonna be in our assets. We're gonna double click the folder, and we're going to press this open me. And what we're looking for is these prefabs. These like this Unity looking icon thing, and we're just gonna double click it, and we see this in a hierarchy in the top left. So if you just press F to go to where it is in the scene, and boom, we have our model in here. But it doesn't have our textures. So first things first, we will just delete the one we're not using, and we will get rid of this. All you got to do is just press it and just toggle it like that in your inspector. And now we just have this thing. Well, now let's throw our textures in here. Super simple. We're just gonna drag it in and throw it in here in the assets thing. Cool. So the only thing I've done is I've imported the textures. I imported the Unity package from the Gumroad website. And I taught you guys how to move. So now what we're gonna do is double click and until it highlights orange. So you have this orange highlight right here. And you have all these materials. So we're gonna press the body material, scroll down until you see main color and alpha, and throw in the body base color into the body. We're going to throw in the visor matte and we're going to find the main color alpha and we're going to throw the eyes into there. We're going to come to the eyes over here, go to main color alpha and throw it in there to change the eye color. And then we're going to do that for the fluff as well. Boop. Nice. So now we have our model in here. It looks fantastic. I am happy with the results. So some things in Unity that I wish I knew is you have this thing that I use the most called outline. If you scroll down to advanced, you can make it bigger or make it smaller. I like it just right there. I put outline on all my avatars. I think it looks good. You can mess around with glitter if you put on glitter, and you can just play with that. You can, all these like things, you can just come in here, change the particle size, dim it down, randomize. I'm going to keep it off for now. The one thing I will put on is rim light. I think rim light looks good. And what rim light is, it's, oh, it doesn't work on the fluff for some reason. So we're going to come to the body matte. We're going to go to rim light. And now we have a rim light. And rim light is one of those things that you can just mess with. I like putting a complementary like color to what I already have on it. You can change it literally any color you like. I'm gonna put it to just red. Just a nice subtle red. And now we have that. By the way, this will only be visible for PC. I'm only teaching you guys how to upload to PC, and if need be, I can make a quest tutorial. So now we have our model. It has literally nothing on it. It's just the base model, and it is ready to upload right now. So after that's done, you come to VRChat SDK, and you log in. So, okay, so now I am logged in, and this is the next screen you'll have. Just auto fix anything that's broken. Just auto fix everything. You have to, your avatar requires a name. And I'm gonna make this public so you guys can wear it. What you're gonna do now is it needs an image. So we're just gonna capture this in the scene right here and just, I don't know, fill background, capture. Boom. Now we have our name. I put my avatar to public and I just gave it a picture, thumbnail or whatever. And I'm just going to publish it to Windows and I'm just gonna publish it. Nice. Okay, so our avatar is uploaded to VRChat. So I'm just gonna close this right now. I'm just gonna launch VRChat on my computer. Okay, so now we're in VRChat. I'm just gonna come to the avatars. Now I see I have an uploaded avatar. I'm just gonna press the one I uploaded, press apply. And boom, we are now wearing the avatar we just had in Substance Painter and created. It is now uploaded. It has all the things. There's a second texture. And I am very happy with the result. We just made this avatar and it looks gorgeous.